I knew something was wrong the moment my phone lit up at 2:14 a.m. with a number I didn't recognize. I wasn't expecting a call, but I answered anyway, half asleep, half worried. "Is this Daniel?" a woman's voice asked. "Yes," I mumbled. "Who is this?" "I'm a nurse at Eastwood Hospital. Your wife was brought in a few minutes ago. She told us to call you." My heart sank, first from fear, then from the cold, sharp confusion that followed. My wife was supposed to be at a movie night with her coworkers. Why would she be in the ER? "What happened?" I asked, sitting up. "She collapsed at a restaurant. Severe allergic reaction." A restaurant, not a movie night. The truth punched me in the chest before she even said anything else. "Someone was with her," the nurse added. "We assumed it was you." I froze, because if it wasn't me, then I already knew exactly who it was. I drove there with a strange calmness, the type that only comes when pain is too big to process in the moment. The hospital smelled like antiseptic and quiet desperation. When I reached her room, she was sitting up, pale, eyes red. More from panic than the reaction. "Daniel," she whispered, like she was relieved to see me. "Thank God you came." I didn't hug her. I didn't touch her. I just stood there. "Where is he?" I asked softly. Her eyes widened. The lie formed before she even opened her mouth. "Who?" she tried. I laughed, not angrily but defeated. "The man who brought you here. The one you were having dinner with." Her face crumbled. For a second she actually looked ashamed. "He left before they took me in," she said quietly. "He didn't want complications." Of course he didn't. I stared at her, a mix of heartbreak and disgust swirling inside me. This wasn't the first time I suspected something. The late nights. The sudden work trips. The way she guarded her phone like it contained nuclear codes. But this was the first time the truth stood naked in front of me. "Daniel, please," she whispered, voice trembling. "Can we talk at home? I'm scared. I need you." I stepped back. "I'll get the nurse," I said. "You don't need me." The next day she came home with discharge papers, prescriptions, and a nervous look in her eyes. She tried to act normal, but her hands kept shaking. "We can fix this," she said. "Whatever you think happened." "I don't think," I interrupted. "I know." Silence filled the house. Heavy, cold, unforgiving. Finally she exhaled. "Fine. Yes. I went out with him. But it was only dinner. I swear. And it's over now." I didn't respond. "And," she added hesitantly, "I was hoping you could help pay the hospital bill. They charged me for the ambulance, the ER tests, everything. It's a lot." I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, because the absurdity felt surreal. "You want me to pay," I said slowly, "for the hospital bill from a date with your lover?" She flinched. "Daniel, please. Don't make this harder than it already is." "You made it harder," I said. "You made every part of this harder." Over the next week she tried small things to soften me. My favorite breakfast, folded laundry placed neatly on the bed, random apologies scattered like breadcrumbs. But I didn't follow them. Not this time. I wasn't cruel. I didn't yell. I didn't slam doors. I didn't throw accusations. I just let the silence sit where trust used to be. One evening she approached me with an envelope, her voice small, rehearsed. "I talked to the billing department. If we don't pay by next month, there will be penalties. Could you please help?" I looked at the papers. "Our visit. Ambulance. Allergic reaction to shellfish." "She ordered shrimp," I murmured. "She hates shrimp." Her affair had been going on long enough for her to pretend having new preferences. She reached for my hand. I moved it away. "Daniel, I'm sorry," she said. "I made a mistake." "No," I replied. "You made a choice." I didn't tell her that I already knew who the man was. I didn't tell her I had screenshots, messages she forgot to delete from the watch synced to her iCloud. I didn't tell her I knew they'd been meeting for months. Lunches, hotel rooms, birthdays she suddenly had to work late. I didn't tell her I had already spoken to a lawyer. Some revenge is loud. Mine was quiet. The day I left, she didn't scream. She didn't beg. She just stood in the doorway with trembling hands and broken pride. "Is this because I can't pay the bill alone?" she asked softly. "This is because I can't carry you anymore," I said. "Not your lies. Not your guilt. Not your consequences. She wiped her eyes. Can we at least talk about it? We talked, I replied. When you called me from the hospital. You just didn't know it. I handed her the divorce papers. Her face drained of color. You already? She whispered. Yes. Because betrayal isn't just cheating. It's choosing someone else in every small moment. As I walked out, she called after me. Daniel, at least help me. The bill is in both our names. I turned around. Then he can help you, I said. Call the man you almost died eating shrimp with. She broke down crying. But it wasn't my responsibility anymore. For the first time in months, I felt the air return to my lungs. 2 months later, I got a letter from the hospital. They removed my name from the billing account because I provided proof of separation before the incident. Her debt was hers now. Her choices were hers now. Her consequences were hers now. I folded the letter, placed it in a drawer, and exhaled. Sometimes revenge isn't fire. Sometimes it's letting someone burn from the sparks they created themselves. And I walked away. Not with anger. Not with hatred. But with peace. Peace she never gave me.